fully go after it and not have any of those thoughts in his head, which is great to see.
First serve on the side of Vivienne David over to Rachel Rohrabacher. Nice from Staksrud, took advantage of the opening. Thomas Wilson apologizing.
Yeah, instantly apologizing, leaving that dink a bit high. Federico Staksrud rolled that one-handed backhand from waist level. No chance for Viv David. I think which lady is going to be able to find a bit of offense. It's going to be a huge factor in this match. Both are very capable.
Wilson all over it. Crazy angle, too.
He's a great athlete, and I think that lob was aimed for Vivienne David. It just didn't quite make it there. Nice hops from Thomas Wilson.
1-0-2.
Nice block from Vivienne. She was beat by Federico Staksrud a couple points ago. That time, nice job neutralizing the offense.
0-1-1.
Nice deep pressure from Thomas Wilson.
1-1-1.
Vivienne David crashing the middle.
Yeah, one of the best, possibly #2 behind Annalie Waters with that two-handed backhand in the middle of the court. Rachel Rohrabacher couldn't come up with it. Fancy footwork from Federico Staksrud, who was looking for an Ernie opportunity, and untangled the mess and was able to earn an error from Viv David.
Oh my, that was in. How Thomas Wilson just barely got a hold of it.
Yeah, you can't be in a better position than Rohrabacher and Federico Staksrud were in that point. And just curled it inside the line. Yeah, sometimes that heavy forehand power is an issue as that ball sails well long for Thomas Wilson. Fed trying to catch Thomas, running from back right to front left.
1-3-2.
just off the post for Vivienne David. She's so good at the ATPs. Not sure if that angle was there. She went for it and just clipped.
And did the ATP just launched it long?
Yeah, that's
not
great,
easy.
Yeah, great body control from Federico Staksrud. It's not easy to let that ball go out when you just hit it around the post.
Look out, Fed.
Yeah, sometimes you just turn the hip as Fed did there. Nice two-shot combination on the two-handed backhand from Thomas Wilson.
3-3-1.
Rohrabacher's got to be careful being too far off the kitchen line.
Second serve.
Just late from Viv David. Nice two-handed speed up from Federico right after Thomas Wilson pulls that same trigger. slice spin of Thomas Wilson's backhand ate her up. Rohrabacher kind of talking to herself. Knows that's a ball that she has to come up with.
Side out. Three, four, one. Point.
A two-handed backhand counter from Fed, tattooed cross court. What a shot from him.
4-4-1.
Oh, good thing she missed it.
That was a good miss. I don't think that was a leave. And then she emphatically holds up her finger as that was clearly out the whole way. I pulled the paddle back. I don't know, Viv.
4-4, yes. Good lead, Liz. 4-4-2.
You just say, what a ding-dong? Viv David, as only she would say.
Yeah, that's a very Viv David. It's like ding-dong. I think some other players might have some more choice words than ding-dong.
5-4-2.
Nice Ernie from Fed.
Wow. ATP from Rohrabacher. Almost at the baseline.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I was about to say something about her, again, about her being too far off.
Staksrud and Rohrabacher on a run. Up 2 on Wilson and David, who were vulnerable in the round of 16.
6-4-2.
Had to hop right back on court. Loose arm from Thomas Wilson.
Nice put away power. A little respect to the Dink Floyd shirt in the crowd. That's good stuff right there.
4-6-1.
Back-to-back points with the fellas and the put away power as Fed Staksrud's turn to hit a clean winner.
4-6-2.
Knew that trigger pull was coming. Fed Staksrud cleans it up.
Yeah, she's not much of a deception player. Oh, we get a look at it. Well, great camera work there. Nice job, boys and girls.
That is amazing. Where do we get those?
Finish my thought about Rohrabacher is that it's not a ton of deception in her game. She just rears back and forth. It's so much pace and so much spin. It works for her.
Wow.
I said no deception, and she goes with a slippery side spin attack right up the line past Thomas Wilson. Phenomenal shot from Rohrabacher.
Telling you to mind your business again.
Interesting little extracurriculars after that point from Fed Staksrud, who is not there on the Thomas Wilson put away.
Committed to the corner.
4-7-1.
Can't blame him.
Wilson split the difference.
Point. 5-7-1.
That's a great reach in from Federico Staksrud, as that ball was well on Rohrabacher's side, but he closed the gap with some nice lateral movement and finishes with a big forehand. And Thomas Wilson cracks that serve into the net. And this is a real opportunity for Staksrud and Rohrabacher to distance themselves in game one.
Second serve.
Well, she reared back and fired away a couple points ago, this time going with the sharp angle. Couldn't come up with it. Fed just turns the hip again. He doesn't have any children yet, so he's making sure that Thomas Wilson forehand is not going to do any damage. I don't blame him whatsoever. That was tough. And, yeah, I mean, when you line up single file, I don't blame Thomas Wilson for making a move over on the right side. Just have to have a bit of communication when he goes that far, so not to just leave Viv David hang her out to dry. Good quiet hands from Federico Staksrud. Just so simple in his approach. Upper body, not doing too much. Just a little punch there on the backhand side. That's all it takes.
Second serve. Seven, 5-2. Point.
That's a great move from Fed. Thomas has to hold in the middle of his side in case Staksrud goes middle, but he goes back behind him to perfection.
Side out.
Heavy return from Thomas Wilson, and only 1 point scored for Rohrabacher and Staksrud. It's a big moment here in game one.
Perfect third to start the point, and Vivienne David closes it out too.
I think Rohrabacher thought she had a chance at an ATP. She had a little hiccup in her technique and left the ball high when she realized it wasn't there.
Ooh, just missed it.
Point.
And another point for Wilson and David.
Yeah, I like the idea. She's had some success with that a time or two. Not this time, though.
Wicked ATP. Thomas Wilson whips it.
Yeah, a little redemption for Viv David, who hit the post on the previous attempt. This time, great setup for Thomas, who's exactly where he needs to be in the middle of the court for the put away.
Full squat lean backwards for Vivienne David.
I love it. Vivienne had a great lead at the beginning of the point, knowing that she couldn't hit the ball. Thomas was there behind her, but Fed was ready for her attack with some nice counter ability.
Point.
That's a nice job from Thomas, who often takes the ball inside out soft to the Staksrud backhand. This time he fires up the middle. Real offense there from Matt Wright.
Such a classic Matt Wright. Talk about OGs. This man is still performing at 46 years old at game point for Wilson and David. Ooh, I think that ball was wide. It was indeed. And Vivienne David and Thomas Wilson just sneak out game one.
Yeah.
This cab has been an excellent host for us here on the Carvana PPA Tour. And a championship court presenting you with game two in this quarterfinal matchup. Oh, Rachel Rohrabacher steps in on the backhand.
Yeah, I like her little hop celebrations after she hits a good shot, and that was a very good shot from her.
It's the voice of former top pro Adam Stone and current general manager of the SoCal Hard Eights for Major League Pickleball, Michelle McMahon. Happy to be with you on this Friday afternoon. Perfect sunny day, as always, in Southern California, it seems.
0-1-1. Second serve.
First volley from Rohrabacher, forcing Viv David to take that midcourt ball out of the air.
0-1-2.
Wow.
Phenomenal defense throughout that point from Rohrabacher. Just too much offense from Thomas Wilson with an ATP and then that last forehand for a clean winner.
1-1-2. Side out.
Little catch and release. He flung that last forehand well long, but I like him starting the fire with that two-handed backhand.
Great defense on the ATP for Vivienne David.
Using that low center of gravity to dig that ball right off of the court. Well done from Viv.
Talk about defensive snag. How about that play in the transition area? Couldn't capitalize, though, for Rohrabacher. Over on grandstand, it's going 3. Colin Johns and Tina Pisnik took the second. And Kovalova and Wright. Wide for Rohrabacher. That is the top half of the draw. Winner of that one gets Ben Johns and Anna Bright in the semis. This is the bottom half of the draw. Semifinals still to be determined. Just missed it.
And she's, Rohrabacher meaning is showing a lot more aggression in game 2. Don't mind it at all. She's had mixed results, and 3-1 for David and Wilson.
Nice play by Staksrud, just punches it through down the line.
Yeah, great controlled counterattack as Vivienne was looking to get tricky with some offense, and Fed was not fooled.
3-1-2.
What happened there?
I think that was between the legs as he was looking for the Ernie. It wasn't there. That was pretty wild. He kind of stopped play after that too and realized they were still in it.
Away for Staksrud. Talk about Staksrud's singles game a lot, and you mentioned it. Doesn't do anything super flashy, but it's consistent at every element of the game. Curious to know your perspective in mix as well on a player like him.
Nice two-handed backhand. I think this is a perfect partner hit for him in Rohrabacher because she has a lot of power and she can start the fire with some quality offense. And maybe there was one knock on Fed. I don't think that's a knock anymore because he has plenty of put-away power too. Finishing the point, I think, was a bit of an issue for him early in his mixed doubles career, and I don't think that is the case anymore.
Wilson mixed in the lob. Rohrabacher read it.
Yeah, she's got just so much power. Uses her body, uses her lower body and her core to really whip through the strike zone as well as anyone. That's a very nice shot from Thomas Wilson. I thought he was going to speed up with pace. He goes mid-pace with the soft shot and creates the air.
Swooped it around, did Thomas Wilson.
Yeah, when they kiss off the tape, it pushes the ball even further wide and allows Thomas Wilson to bring that back to the heart of the court. And somehow Fed was almost there from the left side. What a combination from Viv, destroying a couple little tidbits with the microphones there on the bench.
Second serve.
Just missed the drive. And this is important to get a side out. Maybe give up one more if you're Federico and Rachel Rohrabacher, but you don't want to give up more with that than that with this score line. That is good stuff from Federico Staksrud. From the middle of the court to avoid the two-handed backhand counter of Viv David is not easy to do.
3-6-1.
She defends everything. That's a couple times now that Fed has had that silky smooth one-handed backhand ATP, and Viv David is there almost every time. And then he tings it and has a real shoulder shrug there in frustration as Viv David defends one, and now he makes an unforced error into the post.
Ooh, Vivienne David just snuck it. Yeah. Backside.
And she shortened up her stroke too. That was a heavy cross-court attack from Rohrabacher. Perfect decision from Viv to shorten up the counterattack.
Second serve.
Yes, playing by Fed. Really close match happening right now on Grandstand. Pisnik and Johns in a third with Kovalova and Wright. The scoreline currently 5-4 in favor of Johns and Pisnik. Nice ball by Wilson.
Yeah, just kind of hooked it. A lot of low to high on that particular stroke from Thomas. Great technique to get maximum amount of spin. Looking for another big forehand, but catches the tape. And it is definitely a situation where scoreboard pressure has to be put on by Rohrabacher and Staksrud.
If Thomas Wilson got there, that would have been a top 10 Sports Center play.
Yeah, huge ATP from Rohrabacher, and it's even wild to think that Thomas had a chance to defend the ATP and then get the overhead.
I mean, just a couple steps away. Patience on the side of Rohrabacher.
Yeah, nice positive energy too from that team. Squeezing back in this game. Just too much pressure from Thomas Wilson.
5-8-2. Point.
drive from Staksrud, did clip the tape, but again, the court positioning of Rohrabacher is more aggressive in game 2, hanging out right in the middle, looking for an opportunity, and she found one. Couple times now, offense from the middle of the court from Federico.
Time in. 7-8-2. Side out.
Last 2 times Rohrabacher's tried to go line on Thomas Wilson, hasn't been able to keep it in.
8-7-1. Second serve.
Vivienne David trying to pull a low trigger, catches the
8-7-2.
net.
Rohrabacher creating the pressure, stuck on 8.
Yeah, good job from her going back to offense on the left side of Thomas Wilson after that miss a couple points ago.
7-8-1.
Oh, how did she drop it in? What a forehand from Vivienne David. Vivienne David, normally in that crouch position with the low center of gravity, this time standing straight up and just swatting a forehand. Great job from her, weathering some offense from Rachel Rohrabacher. Much better job from Viv David, as Federico Staksrud has had some real offensive success against her in the second part of this game too.
9-7-1.
Last couple points have gone Vivienne's way though. Plenty of put away power again from Federico. Anytime he gets one above the shoulders, he has put it away at a high percentage of the time.
9-7-2.
Rohrabacher, as that drive was killed from Vivienne David, and I actually think Rohrabacher took a bigger swing than Vivienne on that first volley.
7-9-1. Second serve. 7-9-2. Point.
Rohrabacher coming in hot and finding offense from a low position against
8-9-2.
Vivienne.
Rohrabacher and Staksrud trying to survive right now to tie it at 9.
Yeah, great defense from Rohrabacher. She's got a lot of pep in her step right now. Federico finding some offense with the one-handed backhand. What a turn of events here is we have a game point after being down 8-3.
Game point.
Rohrabacher and Federico, huge opportunity.
10-9-2.
Oh no, it's long. Federico Staksrud and Rachel Rohrabacher back in the match, taking the second. So to a third game we go.
Satisfied with just coming back in game 2. Start big in game 3. Use all the momentum that you have.
Oh my, what a statement to start game 3 from Staksrud.
Yeah, Viv didn't even move. She didn't think that Federico had the angle, but the slice and the side spin of Thomas Wilson on that backhand cut allowed Fed to find the ATP. Rachel just coming in hot right there, just deciding that she was gonna play with power. Unfortunately for Vivienne David and Thomas Wilson, she went cross court and Vivienne was ready. That's been a great shot from Federico throughout this match, games 1 and 2. This time just wide and that one-hand roller out of the air.
0-0-1.
So good from Fed. Covering so much court, Rohrabacher is looking for the Ernie, and Fed just takes an explosive lunge step to his right and finds forehand offense.
0-0-2.
That's a tough break. There's a good cover on his backside with the two-handed backhand from Thomas Wilson, and then the next forehand obviously clipping the tape. Nothing Rachel can do. Great job from Vivienne David to go inside out with that backhand poach. I think if she cracks that cross court at Federico Staksrud, he would have come up with it. Rohrabacher a few feet off the kitchen line.
Man, that is a whip from Rachel Rohrabacher.
Forget everything I said about counterattacking 4 feet off the kitchen. Rachel, you just stay right there. I don't have that kind of power, so I can't do that.
Second serve.
Seen some close matches between these two teams. Most recently in North Carolina, it went 14-12 score in the game 3.
That's wild. 13-11 in game 2 and then 14-12 in game 3 for these two. Such an evenly matched two teams.
2-0-1. Second serve.
This is also the matchup in Minnesota in the finals where David and Wilson clinched gold. Motivation on the side of Rohrabacher and Staksrud.
That's a great shot from Rachel Rohrabacher. I think that Vivienne David has to let Thomas have that with the forehand. They clanked paddles and it didn't work out. Fed had a pretty good look going up the line after that kind of mini pancake forehand Ernie from Thomas Wilson.
Wow, Thomas Wilson defended a near perfect point from Staksrud.
Yeah, you said it, near perfect. That was great shot initially from Federico Staksrud. I have no idea how Viv David and Thomas Wilson dug out of it.
2-0-1.
Nice slippery wrist from Thomas Wilson. Often he hooks that to the forehand of Rohrabacher. This time with deception to the backhand side. She's late on the counter.
Point.
Yeah, great start to game 3. Vivienne David and Thomas Wilson firing all cylinders early.
Point.
For Rohrabacher, Wilson and David add another
Weekend.
6-0-1.
that court break is what they needed. Still have to get another hold, but 6-0 can kind of be a challenging lead sometimes. I know that sounds silly, but
well, 8-3 before, so comebacks are definitely in the cards for Rohrabacher and Staksrud.
Oh my!
Yeah, that's tough luck as that ball lands right on the baseline, and Thomas Wilson even waves his paddle at Federico, kind of apologizing for the mishit.
7-0-2.
Vivienne David, hammer.
Just exploding forward with aggression in her court positioning and the power of her forehand. My goodness, Viv. And there's still right in it in terms of an energy standpoint from Rohrabacher. This is a commanding lead for David and Wilson, but Rohrabacher is ready to play and possibly have another comeback in game 3 after game 2.
Wow, Thomas Wilson taking over the point, star of the show.
Yeah, that hook forehand that has happened so many times to Rachel Rohrabacher, and she dug one of those out of the dirt, but that last ball was a ridiculous amount of power from Thomas, and that stays in.
Point. 1-8-2. Side out.
Perfect mid-pace roll from Vivienne David right at the feet of Rohrabacher, who is coming forward aggressively.
8-1-1.
Thomas Wilson hops the corner, slams it home, 9-1, 2 points away from taking the match.
9-1-1.
Tagged on the way through.
I mean, Fed knows he can't beat her down by her feet. She gets everything back, so he goes a little higher in the shoulder area and tags Viv.
Side out.
Nice aggressive roll dink from Rohrabacher. Vivienne David trying to neutralize that shot by taking it out of the air and makes the error in the net.
1-9-1. Second serve.
Yeah, that's the gallop Ernie. I mean, he just takes a little hop, skip, and a jump right over the corner and just slaps this ball into oblivion.
1-9-2.
Oh my, and then spots the opening on the deflection. Thomas Wilson is playing out of his mind in game 3.
So good on the two-handed backhand counter. I don't mind Federico stepping over and looking for offense. He just put it to the wrong spot.
Second serve.
Rachel Rohrabacher, the ultimate competitor, not going anywhere.
One, 9-1.
There's one.
That's a great job for Rohrabacher filling the middle, because Vivienne David had Federico Staksrud beat, but not Rachel.
Brilliant play by Vivienne David.
And a little paddle toss from Federico, upset that they weren't able to win that point.
2-9, second serve. 2-9.
Flipped it and then swatted it midair.
Ball from Staksrud.
Yeah, every time when I would play Vivienne David, every time I was playing left and created offense with the forehand from the middle, she would just crush a two-hander. And that is not the case. Federico is finding a way to get to the right side of Vivienne's body from that middle position. Can't tell you how good that is.
John's brother special coming up in the semifinal matchup to follow this one. Staksrud finding a bit of offense on the line. And Hayden Patrickman, what a tournament for Lawrence Stratman. Championship Sunday for women's singles. Here's Rohrabacher trying to continue the run. And another on the side of Staksrud and Rohrabacher.
Similar pattern.
And to me, this run started on that play of Rohrabacher, who refused to give up in the match.
Side out.
Wide she goes.
Yeah, pulls that one too cross court. And yeah, and it's not like players really give up on the PPA tour, but sometimes you just kind of slap a few shots or don't play optimally when you get down so big. Not Rachel Rohrabacher. As you mentioned, she is the ultimate competitor, and she has had her energy up throughout.
9-5-2. Side out.
Just wide on the serve and ball back over to Federico and Rachel. This is huge.
5-9-1. Second serve.
And you can see some real frustration there from Federico. He knows he's got to come up with that third, get his team to the kitchen line. Hit more forehands, Thomas. That is the recipe. Hit about 6 or 7 in that particular point, and no damage done. Rohrabacher and Staksrud still at 5.
A miscommunication there by Rohrabacher and Staksrud. And a hesitation in the middle. Oh, Staksrud galloped for the in this verdict.
After review, the call stands. It was a foot fault on the sideline. Loss of challenge, loss of timeout. No timeouts remaining, 1 timeout remaining. We resume play at 10-5-1.
No surprises. Match point for Thomas Wilson and Vivienne David. To the semifinals they go. What a shot from Vivienne David to close it out. A great performance on the side of Staksrud and Rohrabacher. Big run for them, but what a performance. For now, we turn our attention back to Thomas Wilson and Vivienne David, who were the victors in a 3-game thriller in this quarterfinal. Thomas, we begin with you. That forehand is certainly something special. What was feeling particularly good about that shot in this quarterfinal?
It better be. Sometimes the backhand's a little shaky, but I mean, our plan is just kind of have high energy, fire away, rip forehands, Viv's ripping backhand, so that's just kind of our game style, and we had it out there today. So I mean, Rachel and Fed, we played them a lot this year. It's a dogfight every single time. They're amazing players, so happy to get through this one, of course.
Viv, well done out there. Nice job, nice playing. And I know you have a couple of sisters, but being an honorary Wilson, do you feel like you're the big sister of little baby Holland?
Oh, absolutely.
I thought you were going to say me, so that's good.
For sure.
Well, that too. Feel free to go there if you'd like.
Big sister Viv. No, absolutely. I'm loving every second.
Thomas, game 2, you were caught on camera feverishly texting or ordering a pizza. We're not sure. What was going on down there?
I can't remember. I'm really behind on text messages these days, so yeah. I'm going to play dumb on this one.
Probably not the best time to respond, just saying. All right, guys, congratulations through to the semifinal.